Hey everyone, it's Gilz with your pregame walk and talk here inside of Madison Square Garden as Kansas State is getting set for its Elite Eight matchup against FAU on Saturday evening. Before I get into anything, I want to give everyone an update on Marquise Noel. He's doing okay. His ankle's fine. He didn't have any tape on it, no ice, anything like that. When we saw him today in the locker room, he said he feels about 85-90% there, and he had a smile on his face. Seems like he's in good spirits. So Marquise Noel's looking like he's going to be good to go against the Owls here on Saturday. He's a warrior, heart over height, and that heart's going to kick into play, and he's going to be playing with some pain without a doubt. But Noel's he's going to be available for K-State. But now that that's out of the way, man, I think we're still all just trying to take in what we saw against Michigan State on Thursday. I mean, that was easily the best K-State game we've seen all year. That might have been the best K-State game of the last 15, 20 years. I think part of that depends on what K-State does do. You know, can they get to the Final Four? Can K-State, play for a national championship? That remains to be seen. But just, man, you can't say enough about that game. For everything, for all the circumstances in that game, it's crazy. It's really crazy how K-State was able to get that win with Noel being banged up, Desi Sills fouling out, and just the storylines really did write themselves for the Cats to get that victory over Michigan State. Well, I think we should turn the page and stop reflecting on Michigan State for now, because that's what this K-State team has really done. Talking with them, I mentioned the players. We also had a chance to speak with Tang at the podium. They're flipping the page, and sort of the way that they have done things this year is to celebrate a win for that night, but the next day, once the next morning hits, it means business. This team means business to start focusing in on its next matchup, which of course is FAU, which isn't going to be an easy win, man. I know we've touched on this, but they're in the Elite Eight for a reason, right? FAU has lost 3 games all season long, and so with such a experienced group, K-State's certainly going to have its hands full against the Owls, without a doubt. And like I mentioned, Noel's going to be there. He's going to be playing, but he isn't going to be 100%. He's still going to give it his all, and honestly, I don't think it's going to be that much of an issue, but still something to monitor. And the foul troubles, there's always turnovers. Things can go wrong in games in March, and FAU is one of the best 3-point shooting teams in the country. So was Michigan State. K-State was able to get past them, but FAU presents kind of the same challenges that the Spartans had in terms of shooting the ball, but it won't be easy, and they're locked in. I know we've said that for the Montana State game, the Kentucky game, the Michigan State game, and now with FAU. The message has been that they're locked in, and they really are, and they mean business. And if you're not locked in March Madness, you're going to get upset. You're going to get bumped, and I think it's clear with the first 3 games going K-State's way, they have been locked in. They haven't been bumped, and they're surviving. They're advancing. They're going 1-0 in everything they do, especially in the win column. But couldn't be happier for this team. The New Yorkers, man, this is a dream come true for them. And to get to the Final Four would be just crazy, for Tang in his first year to get there. But we'll have all the coverage, of course, coming your way here at MSG. And if K-State does get to Houston, I think Fitz is going to join us as well. So Fitz will be a part of the coverage team if K-State is able to get to the Final Four. But we'll take this one day at a time as K-State is preparing for FAU today. Of course, tip-off coming up Saturday evening against FAU. If you're not locked in on GoPowercat, be sure you're subscribing, becoming a VIP member. It's never been a better time to join. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube, please like the video. It helps us grow. It's real simple. Fitz is always harping on it, so am I. Just smash the like button. It helps us reach more K-Staters. But we'll talk to you soon. Here from Madison Square Garden as Kansas State has a chance for the Final Four, going up against FAU on Saturday.